Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks again for subscribing, hitting that like button, and always showing love in the comments. If you ever want to know which picks from my breakdowns were correct or wrong, I post all the wins and losses in the community tab right after the games. Alright, let's jump into these NFL preseason picks. Detroit Lions versus Atlanta Falcons. Team comparison. The Lions already played their first preseason game and it wasn't pretty. They lost 34-7 to the Chargers and looked completely out of sync. But that game experience gives them an edge over Atlanta, who hasn't played yet. Meanwhile, the Falcons have more coaching continuity and better chemistry across the board, but they're starting two backup QBs who haven't proven much. Spread, Lions minus 3.5. We're rolling with the Lions to cover the spread at minus 3.5. They got the early preseason jitters out of the way and now they're ready to bounce back. The Falcons QB situation looks shaky with Easton Stick and Emory Jones under center. Even though Atlanta has a more stable coaching staff, Detroit is more game ready, and that matters in preseason. Total, over 33.5. We're taking the over on this total. Even with backup QBs on both sides, these teams have enough firepower to get past 33.5. Detroit is hungry to put points on the board after last week's blowout, and Atlanta should at least contribute enough to help push this game over the number. Moneyline, Detroit Lions. We're leaning Lions for the straight up win. They've already taken a hit, and now they've got something to prove. Atlanta has talent, but with untested quarterbacks and zero preseason rhythm, Detroit's experience and urgency should help them close this one out. Browns versus Panthers. Team comparison. The Browns are starting rookie Shedeur Sanders, while the Panthers are giving Bryce Young and the starters a few early reps. Both teams are focused on offense, testing their quarterbacks, receivers, and depth. Defense isn't the priority here, which sets the tone for an open, fast-paced game.
Spread, Browns plus 5.5. We're taking the plus 5.5 on the spread, even with Carolina starting getting a series or two. Shedeur Sanders have something to prove, and we'd like the Browns to keep it close once the backup takes over. Total, over 32.5. We're going over 32.5 here, with both teams focused on defense and two quarterbacks under pressure to perform. This total feels a little too low for how this game could flow. Moneyline, Brown plus 230. We're playing the value and going with the Brown plus 230. It's a preseason game. Anything can happen, and if Shedeur shows poise early, Cleveland has an upside to steal this one outright.
Washington Commanders versus New England Patriots. Team comparison. It's the first preseason game for both squads, and neither is expected to play starters long. New England has home field advantage and a stable backup in Josh Dobbs. Meanwhile, Dan Quinn's preseason record is rough. Just 7 wins in 24 games. With both sides likely rotating QBs early, this matchup leans on coaching and discipline. Spread, Patriots minus 2.5. We're taking New England minus 2.5 on the spread. Brable may be 500 overall in the preseason, but that's still way better than Dan Quinn, who's just 7-16-1 against the spread. At home with more structure and a veteran backup like Dobbs, New England should cover this small number. Total, under 34.5. We're going under 34.5. Both teams have competent backup QBs, but this isn't shaping up to be a shootout. It's the preseason opener, and starters won't play long. Expect slower drives, field goals, and limited explosive plays, especially with two defensive-minded head coaches. Moneyline, Patriots 155. The pick is New England to win outright. Dan Quinn has struggled badly in the preseason, and this is Vrabel's first chance to set a tone in New England. With better execution and home crowd energy, the Patriots should walk away with the W. That's it for today's picks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check that community post for final updates and recaps, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.